Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever time it might be for you. My name is Zelupsy, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. This is going to be a Witches/Herbalist Hut for my Ultimate Decades Challenge gameplay that we're going to be doing at some point on this channel when we're done building the Henford on Bagley world. This build is in Henford on Bagley. It is on the lot that is, I believe, Cordelia's cabin, and it is up by the waterfall. I did find a picture for inspiration on Pinterest. I believe it was called like Hobbit House or something, and I really liked it. So I decided to use it as some inspo, as I had so many ideas for this and I couldn't quite pick a direction I wanted to go. I love the way this ended up turning out. I'm so excited and I can't wait to actually use it in gameplay. Also good news, this is up on the gallery as a shell. So you will get the house, you will get the downstairs, and that you're going to be seeing here shortly. And then you also get all the surrounding plants because none of those are modded or CC. So you don't need anything extra, and you can fill it with all of the packs and stuff that you have. So you don't have to worry about having the same things I do. So that is under my Tag Zelupsy, Zelupsy, Zelupsy. All right, let's move into the inside where I start loading this place with plants and the herbalist salves that we've got going on the shelves. And then I've got these hanging plants. I decided to do these plants in every color and just hang them out to dry because I pictured she would have so many plants just everywhere and all of them would be medicinal and have a reason for being there. And then I proceed to go around the entire outside of the cabin hanging these beautiful, beautiful vines. I think they're wisteria, maybe is what they're called. Or maybe they're grapevines. I can't fully remember. And then we make this really cool root cellar. There is someone who shows you how to do this on YouTube. I wish I had looked up their name before doing this video, but I'm a bit short on time. But if you just look up root cellar Sims 4, their YouTube should come right up. And the good thing is she gets right into it and shows you how to do it. She doesn't sit there and like muss and fuss and talk for 20 minutes before she does it. So definitely go check that out. It's very, very cool and it actually works, which is insane. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun building it. I did use the tool mod by Twisted Mexi a lot in this build, along with a lot of the packs or a lot of the CC that I used in previous builds. So like the Organics by Felix Andre and the other 4 creators and all that, part 1 and 2, I found those on CurseForge. And now I'm just going through and placing a lot of plants. I think I did this for quite a few hours. I just placed plants. And because I decided to raise the terrain over here, I definitely made it a bit more difficult placing plants because we all know placing plants in The Sims 4 on a hill is like travesty. So the Twisted Mexi tool mod was very, very helpful in being able to get the look I was going for. Now we're just building like a little pond over here that would be like a water source for the Sim Cordelia that lives here. Yeah, and then we just fill it with a whole lot of ducks and gators and I don't know. She's very mystical, so I was feeling very whimsy during this build. I don't know. I loved it. I want to do a lot more builds like this. I definitely had way too much fun doing this build. And I tried utilizing rocks and stuff in this build because I was like, why the heck not? I need to learn to use more rocks in my life. So I definitely tried that. And these patches of grass I end up using everywhere as well. And I'm a very ADD builder. So where I started on the inside, now I'm on the outside. Then we moved back to the inside. And during that time when I was recording, I also did a lot of like putting items in the basement. But because it was so disjointed, I cut that out. So at one point we'll move to the basement and there will be stuff down there. But that's because I was pulling stuff to put down there during like this whole time. So I like to make editing difficult on myself. just because I'm everywhere. Like, I feel like everyone else I watch is so organized. And then like when I build, I'm just chaos. And I swap between like what my mood tells me I feel like doing. So I'm a very chaotic builder. But I try and make the videos a bit calmer so it's not as chaotic. So here we are. We're just placing some rocks, some stepping stones kind of leading up to the pathway. And of course, per usual, I pull out the paint terrain tool and use that quite a bit during this, like a lot, per usual. And then I did place these stones. I wanted them to be hidden a bit under the ivy because I don't want it to be obvious that she's got this root cellar around the back. That's why I kind of put it on the back side so you couldn't see it when you came up. You don't really know it's there. But at the same time, I wanted my stem to be able to get back there okay and kind of have a path just a little bit hidden. So that's where I was going for, because that root cellar is where she's going to be doing her dark magic, or like if you come to her for a poison apple or for anything that's not considered good, she does over there. I also put a lot of like cheese making and like a lot of the brazen lotus stuff, a preservation shelf and all that stuff down there, because I kind of picture her being like one of those never dies, lives forever. Maybe she was in the future and came to the past, or she just seems to be a lot more open to things and kind of like futuristic things, I guess you could say. So it's kind of the vibe I've got for the person who's gonna live here. I don't know, just kind of what I was thinking about noggin. I always try and think of the sim and the storyline that I'm wanting while I'm building the house, because I think it only enhances who that sim is. So I really like to have kind of like their backstory and who they are and just kind of the general vibe I'm going for, and then kind of piece it all together, if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense. But like I said, all these plants are part of the cottage living pack, just placed everywhere, just everywhere. And this fence is a debug fence. And then I changed it out for this debug fence because I was like, well, we already have one broken down in like the little garden area. So we'll do one that's kind of like fixed up over on this side, so it's not completely dilapidated. Here we are, just placing a lot more terrain. And I love these bushes. These bushes are amazing. I use them, I think, in every build. I'm currently using them in what is going to be the next video. It's a bit of a longer project I've got going on right now. It turned into this very big project that I wasn't anticipating, and I already have hours of film for it, and I'm not even done building it yet. So hopefully we have a video next week, guys. Oh, on that, we didn't have a video last week because we went camping, and I didn't edit this video before we went camping, and I didn't want to just release the video on like a random day. I'm trying to stick with Friday or Saturday. If you guys have a preference as to what day, Friday or Saturday, let me know down in the comments. Yeah. And I think I already told you this is up on the gallery, but if I didn't, it's up on the gallery. It's just the shell, but it's up on the gallery for you under Zelupsy. All right, now we're gonna move inside. This is the brazen lotus mill, so that's for milling flour. And I did get a couple of new kits. So I got the two like floral kits. I think it's like the garden greenhouse one, and then there's like an indoor garden or another garden kit. I don't know. I got both of them because I really wanted the hanging plants. So I went ahead and got those. And I actually really like it. It's got a lot of cute stuff in it, but that's because I was specifically thinking of this build and thinking of a lot of flowers and stuff. Oh, I got the book note kit because I used a lot of the books in the corner over there. I like that kit a lot too. That's because I'm a book nerd. So I really like books. And now we're moving downstairs. You can see a lot of stuff already down here. There's a honey press, a cheese press, the brazen lotus preservation shelf, the lower larder, which is going to be like her refrigerator. I put that down there. And then I just love this potted little plant. I think it's so cute. So I added that. These rugs end up leaving. They end up going bye-bye. And a cauldron gets put down in its place. These photos, I hate that one of the prints didn't have the same frame. It was weird. I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. So I ended up having to do like mixed wood tones. I was like, it works. But that was kind of frustrating. I was like, seriously, right now? I think these are from the vampire pack. And then this portrait is going to be of like her lover, like her husband or something. I don't know. That's what I envisioned. Anyway, you guys enjoy the screenshots. I hope you have a wonderful, glorious day. And I will see you guys later.